And joining us now is Walter McIntyre, the CEO for AES, which is the Automotive Electronic Solutions Company based in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes, sir.
Well, welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic based out of Pensacola, Florida.
Pensacola, small world.
It is a small world, and we're live. The Cars Convention, the Congress of Automotive Repair and Service here from the Big Easy, is everything today. It really is buzzing around here, and I love
Yes.
it that it's busy, and I know that there are people here that are learning, and when they learn, they take away information that they used that provides better service to car owners, and that's where I come in, and obviously where you come in. Tell us about Automotive Electronic Solutions. Give us the 30,000 overfoot overview, and then I want to know about what's in that box there.
Yeah, this is my prop.
Oh, okay.
Back in 2009, Automotive Electronic Solutions was formed to answer a need in the industry for fast turnaround automotive control module repair and remanufacturing. So we set up, using lean principles, 2 manufacturing lines, one to repair customers' modules when they sent them to us at the circuit board level, and one to actually manufacture control modules to replace the ones that couldn't be rebuilt. And that worked real well for us, but we found a unique hitch in our business model, that being that if I return your module to you, you can generally stick that back in your car without an OE scan tool and you're off and running. But if I send you a replacement module, many times you have to have a OE-specific scan tool and a master tech integrate that into your car for you. And we had a customer in Barrow, Alaska, that we sent a module to in January. He had to wait until the spring thaw and barge his car 400 miles to a dealership before he could install it and drive it. So we saw that as an opportunity. And we did the research, the design work, and development, and we came up with our Aztec diagnostic system. And what this does is that, let me just give you the way the system works. We hired OE-trained master techs and bought the OE-specific scan tools, put them in our service center in Jacksonville, Florida. You can stick this device, attach it to a car. I'll use the Barrow, Alaska example. And my master tech in Jacksonville, using a scan tool, can do anything that the dealership can do in that car in Alaska. So it's not a scan tool, it's a fat spot in the internet pipe. We call it our internet flux capacitor. Allows us to provide dealership level scan tool services across the internet.
And would a shop subscribe to your organization, or would they buy the tool? And if they buy the tool, how long is that subscription? Is it an updatable machine? And is it by the hour service? Now you really have piqued my interest, because we in addition to Car Clinic Network, we operate a 15,000 square foot automotive service facility, 41 years, 21 years in the radio business and broadcast business and globalcast, in 41 years. And we specifically hired a gentleman and brought that gentleman in from Kentucky, who is certified in all 8 ASE fields. And he has not one, not two, he has 4 different machines that he uses. And I've always wondered, Walter, how much time that he's spending trying to reprogram a box that has been replaced and or repaired back to its original. And there's always, a lack of communication within the automobile. Has that been a problem that you've solved?
Actually, this is what caused us to get into this business in the first place, in that if you're running a shop, let's say it's a collision shop, for example, you generally don't have an automotive electronic network specialist working for you. This car winds up being towed to the dealership, and that's something that you can't mark up with the insurance company. You've got 2 people out of the shop shuttling cars back and forth, and there's a cycle time issue. And more importantly, the iron's not in your shop, it's in the dealership shop, and whoever has the iron gets to make the money. And so what this does, it allows you to not have to purchase the OE scan tools, pay for the subscriptions, and hire a technician who understands it. I mean, if I have a GM tech and I have him work on a Mercedes, he may be able to operate the tool, but he's not familiar with the car. You've got
Sure.
Service delivery is actually both sides of the equation. So, and if your tech is sick or your tool's broke, you're just out of water. With us, we've got a full staff of master techs and scan tools. We're never sick or out of the office, and our tools aren't broke. You don't have a subscription fee. You purchase the device straight out from us, and you pay on a hourly rate, flat rate of $100 an hour, a minimum of 1/2 hour. And typically, most of the work takes less than a half an hour. But if we get into heavy diagnostic work where we got to do some research for you, it may take a little bit more time. We are solution providers. That's why our name is Automotive Electronic Solutions.
Solutions.
Right.
And to that end, I presume that you would start on the 96 model up and later vehicles that your device can connect with. And how late will it go as far as new cars, all the way through 12?
Well, actually, we started the other direction. We started with the newer vehicles, which are much more complicated and almost always need an OE scan tool, and we work backwards. So right now, we are 2008 and newer on virtually all manufacturers. We go back to 96 on, for example, Nissan and Toyota. We're still in a development cycle. Well, we're still adding manufacturers, which kind of brings up the subscription question. Once you purchase the device, we update it for a lifetime. Every time we have a new manufacturer or a manufacturer changes something in the way they're operating their scan tool, we make the update to the device. It doesn't cost you anything.
Walter, you must have some great connections within the OEM systems in order to get that information. Is that a fair question? And
it's a fair question. The beauty of it is, excuse me, we didn't have to, there's no scan tool technology here. There's no vehicle technology here. This is a communication interface device. It simply allows us to make the DLC cord the same length as the internet. This device doesn't care what language is being talked through it. It just passes it through, changes it to internet protocol, and then back again at the other end.
So as a Chevrolet dealer might have a satellite connection and bring the technicians into a classroom and use that satellite as the connectivity point, this is the same, except that on the other end you have qualified technicians that can literally reprogram onboard devices real time.
Absolutely, that's exactly the case.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us, Walter McIntyre, Chief Operating Officer, CEO. And the website is aesmodules.com.
That's correct.
Walter, thanks for joining Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Congratulations. I love it. I think you may have sold another tool here.
I hope so.
So there you have it. From the Cars Convention, the Congress of Automotive Repair and Service. That's service at its top, ultimate. I'm Bobby Likis. Stick around. We've got more coming up from the Cars Convention from the Big Easy.